The Right Side with Doug Billings.
Ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast is made possible by the Spreely Network. It is the network, Spreely, for free thought and free people. I want you to go to your app store and download their Freedom Hub. Do it today, ladies and gentlemen. It's much too important. We depend on you. Freedom is waiting. The Freedom Hub from Spreely. Believe it. For the Republic. Cheers. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the program today. A special edition. Dr. Jason Dean on the show. Look, there is chaos everywhere, and it's no doubt that fear and anxiety are running rampant out there. You've got Administrator Biden and the Communist Socialist Party crashing banks, ruining our economies, the border being rushed by thousands of immigrants again and again and again. And this chaos is purposeful. It's infuriating, but today we're going to tell you how to deal with the stress, to the anxiety, and the fear of it all. Get healthy, because your body is under attack when these kinds of things happen. Today on the program, Dr. Jason Dean. Ladies and gentlemen, the right side with Doug Billings is upon you. Are you ready? Let's go.
Hey everybody, my name is General Mike Flynn, and I'm here to do a big shout out for my great friend and one of the best in the business, Mr. Doug Billings. Right side with Doug Billings, right side with Doug Billings. Doug is the future of the airwaves when it comes to independent broadcasters and podcasters. He is the new Rush Limbaugh. He's exactly what America needs right now, looking for honesty, looking for wisdom, looking for truth, looking for patriotism. Listen to Doug Billings at Right Side with Doug Billings. God bless you and God bless America, and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are winning. We're winning, winning, winning. Welcome to the Right Side with Doug Billings. Are you ready?
We are not liberal snowflakes who melt away in the face of tragedy, adversity, and challenge. We are a covenant nation under God, and his divine providence is not dead and it's not gone. It is living within each and every one of you. And you will bring it to life in such a way that the world has never seen before. We never back down. We never give up. We march forward.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Right Side with Doug Billings. Thanks for watching us. We are here pointing out the intellectual immaturity of liberals everywhere. That is what we do on a daily basis. We are suffering the side effects of what is a purposeful cascade of chaos upon us from the Biden administration and his Communist Socialist Party. It is not a mistake. It's not accidental. It's not coincidence. It's purposeful. The crashing of these banks, poor management, due to a woke leadership, by the way, poor leadership, caring more about giving fun days for the LGBTQ kook community than they do decent money management. And so now they're out of, they've been shut down, they've crashed. The government's trying to decide what they do. We've got to stop bailing out poor business managers. We just have got to stop doing it. And as a result of all of this chaos, it's understandable that stress is all around us. Fear is all around us. This is what they want. This is what the Communist Socialists want. You can go down the entire litany of list of what we have experienced since Administrator Biden took office. The border, Afghanistan, pipelines, energy, inflation, food costs, housing costs, shipping and logistics issues, violence, domestic terror, burning of cities, crime running rampant. It's purposeful, and we can go on and on. And the latest episode now in the chapter of all of this is the crashing of our banking system, done on purpose. Poor managers, the woke mindset of these managers is killing businesses, driving away customers. And we have got to begin to take care, not only of ourselves and our health, but we've got to begin to take care of each other. And this is what the gist of this program, this special edition of The Right Side with Doug Billings, is all about. Fear and anxiety have a toll. They take a toll on your health. I'm a cancer survivor. There's, points in my life in corporate America before I started the show where I was under great amounts of stress. And I think that stress was one of the key factors in what caused me to get cancer. So you got to take care. You got to learn how to cope with fear and stress. It'll never go away completely. That's part of the human condition, but we can help each other get to a place where we're better. And so today I want to talk with Jason Dean, Dr. Jason Dean, about managing stress and fear and some of the things that he can offer you by way of helping to manage such things. Because we, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard me say it time and time again, we are in this together, walking shoulder to shoulder. And if I don't share this information with you, I would be remiss in our friendship and my calling, really, to help us each get to a place of the best version of ourselves. And so today, I want to take a minute and talk with my friend, Dr. Jason Dean. Please take notes. Make sure you make note, especially of the website that he will bring up. It is bravetv.store/Doug. That is bravetv.store/Doug. You'll see this on the bottom of the screen if you're watching the podcast version, the video edition of this show. For all of you listening around the world, again, bravetv.store/Doug. You can shop and look around over there. When you check out, make sure you use the promo code Doug over there. So without further ado, let me bring on my friend here, Jason Dean. Dr. Dean will join us. Please give him a good listen. Cheers. Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Right Side with Doug Billings. Thanks for watching. Hey, the world's going crazy. Banks crashing everywhere. Administrator Biden and his Communist Socialist Party purposefully driving chaos throughout the republic. And we are feeling stressed. There's no doubt about it. A little bit of stress, a little bit of fear out there. Dr. Jason Dean on the program today going to talk about how we can combat those things. So Jason Dean, Dr. Dean, how are you? And welcome back to the program, my friend.
I am well, Doug. Thanks as always for having me. I appreciate being on to educate, but also get people some health improvements and actually educate them on how they can. It's always going to be stressful, obviously really stressful right now, but how they can, kind of conquer this and keep above it so that they're not, when you stress, your health can collapse. We don't want that to occur.
I believe it. I think that, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, you want to make sure you head over to bravetv.store/Doug. Throughout the conversation here, we'll be referencing that. bravetv.store/Doug. Once over there, find some supplement. We're going to talk about some things today, but just want to give you a heads up. Dr. Dean, so stress. I'm a believer that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm a believer that stress can play itself out in the human body with all sorts of catastrophe. I mean, cancer, colds, all of that stuff. You break your immune system down with fear and stress, and you can get in some serious trouble with your health. Am I right?
It's absolutely 100% yes. And on top of that, it's actually proven that 70 to 80% of all disease is what they call psychosomatic. That's taught in medical school. That's taught in chiropractic school. It's taught in natural schools. And what we mean by psychosomatic doesn't mean you're going crazy. It means psycho is the mind, right? And somatic is the body. So literally stress coming in, right, to the brain and our mind, then we don't get it under control, right? Because America's got a lot of things we're not dealing with from a standpoint of obviously our culture, our banking system, our government, our lives, our families. And what happens is that goes out of control in the body. We also have American people right now. I mean, diabetes, cancer, number 2 and number 3. Number 1 is cardiovascular disease still. What that tells me is people are not active. They're not eating as well as they should. They're not getting out and getting stress relief off, exercise, etc. When they don't get these things under control, Doug, that stress overcomes them. They get lower energy. They end up sitting on a couch, maybe turning on television to it's a distraction from what they should be doing, right? And then over a period of time, you have these diseases skyrocketing. I mean, it's unbelievable how fast they go. And yet, I don't want to say it's just stress, but stress is the biggest component of what people are dealing with today.
Well, and who would be surprised? You look around, to your point, you look around this country and the world, the banking system, that this week in the news, banks are collapsing, people's finances in shambles, and they're worried. What specifically with regards to the products that you have at bravetv.store/Doug, what kinds of things should people be looking for to help them with supplements that are organic and natural in nature to help them manage stress and fear in their lives?
No, it's a good question. I'm going to go back to my basics. Okay. So first and foremost, everybody, I want just some free tips, right? Get outside, get into nature, look outside, know that the world is not collapsing in front of you. It's just the system behind the scenes, right? There's still animals, plants, flowers, etc. Get some exercise in, make yourself sweat, eat good food, prayer, etc. Those things are obviously lifestyle stuff that we can directly control, right? Eating good, all that good stuff. However, when we're diving into the supplement realm and people have some more anxiety, some more stress, let's get the parasites under control. So parasites are a root source of every disease because they break the system down. They need a host. They need a stressed host, by the way. Anybody who has a tremendous amount of stress will have parasites in their body in weak areas. So what you need, full moon protocol, the 3 different levels. When you go on to the bravetv.store/Doug, you'll see them all there. What's going to happen is you're going to kill these parasites off during the full moon and the new moon. Now, parasites, Doug, will live in your gut. And what they do is in your gut, neurotransmitters are made. These neurotransmitters go in our brain and they make our neurons actually communicate and work together to communicate to our body. I mean, that's what chiropractic is based off of. So parasites will literally gobble up neurotransmitters, take them away from you so that your brain doesn't work. So we have a lot of people that do the full moon protocol, their brain fog goes away. They can think clearly again. Their stress levels, even though they're dealing with stress still, their ability to handle it increases. So the stress goes down. So that's one way to do it. But then there's another product on the store you'll see. It's called BC ATP. Now, ATP, okay, adenosine triphosphate, that is our energy. So every single cell in our body has mitochondria. They're the engines of your body, basically. They're making you go. They push out ATP. You have energy, right? If you don't have energy, you're in bed. You're not making ATP. Yep. So one, it actually makes your body go. Stress will actually come down. Your ability to handle stress goes up. But on top of that, it's great for the brain. Your brain has the most ATP of the body. So when people are stressed, you know, it's interesting. When they're stressed, they'll tend to kind of walk away from a situation. They want to get away from it. They want to go to the movie. They want to go to Netflix or whatever. They just don't want to deal with it, right? When you put something like a BC ATP in your body, your brain will actually come back online. You'll feel honestly smarter. And I say that jokingly, but you actually do. We nickname it brain candy or Adderall without the side effects because it actually turns your brain back on. We even use it for kids who have this ADD stuff. It actually makes you focus. So it's good for everybody. But again, stress doesn't go away. These products just actually help your ability to deal with the stress at a better level.
Okay, now the full moon protocol. I want to make sure people out there, I want to make sure that they don't think that we're somehow disciples of Stonehenge and we're out there worshiping. You know, spring is upon us. The spring equinox is coming up. And
right.
and I've just signed up for this full moon protocol. I'm going to try it. Now tell me though, why the full moon, Jason? Why?
Yeah, so obviously we have planets. I mean, even during biblical days, you saw they were following stars. That was their guidance system, right? It's the map. You follow. That's what we go by ships still. Even though we have GPS today, they still go by the actual stars.
Yes.
What it is just planetary energy. Obviously, there's different energies. I go back to the Farmer's Almanac. I was talking about it today on my own show. They go back because they had to read the stars. They had to read the moon. They had to read the sun. So there's different planetary, very high energies during the full moon to the point where they say the crazies come out. That's because the parasites actually, crime statistics rise on the full moon, Doug. It's actually statistically proven. And so we tend to use that time because obviously it's more impactful and people can see really good results.
All right. Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a real quick hit today with regards to what's going on, stress in your life, fear, anxiety, and so forth. Again, bravetv.store/Doug. Jason, we've got about 45 seconds in closing to wrap this up nice and tight for folks. Well, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, absolutely. So no matter what you're doing, obviously the free tips or you go get product, I really do tell people the stress of life is never going to go away, whether it's family, banks, administrations, whatever it may be, right? It's our ability to handle it better. Our bodies are built to adapt. They're God-given bodies that actually work. The problem is we got to remove the toxins. We got to increase our adaptability and be healthy. And when you do that, your ability to handle stress is much higher and you honestly live a much healthier and happier life.
Ladies and gentlemen, check him out. Dr. Jason Dean. Head over to it's Brave TV, bravetv.store/Doug. All of these things are over there. Look for the full moon protocol. And Jason will be back on the program next week. Jason, have a great week. God bless you, my friend.
Thanks as always, Doug. You as well.
All right, everybody, stay tuned. The Right Side with Doug Billings. We'll be right back. Cheers.
The Right Side with Doug Billings.
Hi, everybody. Doug Billings here. I'm on the set of my show, The Right Side. This is where it all happens. This is where intellectual maturity is dispensed to all of you. Part of intellectual maturity involves becoming the best version of yourself. Prayer, spirituality, food, water, supplements. My friend, Dr. Jason Dean, has a great line of supplements over at bravetv.store/Doug. Gut health, getting rid of all those bad parasites that are inside of you, and they are. Brain fog in the afternoon. You ever do that head nod in the afternoon where you just, wow, I'm so tired. I don't have the energy that I used to. Supplements over there that will help you. Weight gain, you can take it off. Energy, detoxification, in the air. East Palestine, Ohio, does that ring a bell? Do you see that stuff going up into the air? It's all around us. Pesticides in food and water. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in this together. bravetv.store/Doug. When you're done shopping, use the promo code Doug for huge discounts. Believe it. For the Republic. Cheers.
The Right Side with Doug Billings.